What is going on, everyone? Badger here. And I just wanted to take a couple of minutes to thank you all for watching the channel, for liking, and for subscribing, and for talking to each other in the comments. I do see them. I comment back sometimes, and it's great. It's exactly what I wanted. Again, if you're a member of the Fellowship of the 199, if you don't know what that is, look them up. Gary from Nerdrotic or Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers, Ryan from RK Outpost. We're just fans. We're just people are tired of seeing the things that we love, that grew up liking and loving, spending our time and energy on, the things that used to be the solace to us. We're tired of seeing it hijacked and destroyed, at the expense of people that didn't even like it. One of the most frustrating things that eventually, after being inspired by Gary from Nerdrotic, really, that call, that cry to arms, that it's not going to stop. They're not going to give it up until we pull it away from them or create new things and then not let them take those. So they're going to keep taking our franchises because we know they can't make anything new. They have to take ours because it's the only way they can get us to listen. They know we care. We did care about these things. And unfortunately, some things might have been destroyed, but hey, it has brought us all together. It's one of the things that made me find all these creators I love. It's one of the things I hope made you find this channel is you thought you were going insane. You couldn't even explain what it was, but these properties, these things that you've loved, since you were a kid, all of a sudden you started noticing false notes, story and character decisions that just made no sense. They were incongruous. Incongruous, that's a word. It made no sense with what had come before, and no one could explain why. And then not only could they not explain why, but when you would point it out, they would attack you, call you. You know how many people got used now that when it first happened, had never been called a racist or a sexist or a homophobic or a transphobic. Like if you I remember that was a horrible thing to be called. Now it just means you didn't like Rey from The Last Jedi. They've ruined those words because they don't have defenses for what they've done. And that's the beautiful thing about this channel and other channels is we all see it now. We see through the lies of the Jedi. I mean, we see through the lies of the mainstream. We know now. We know now the alienating and the splitting us into and getting us to fight each other instead of the real enemies. We know who they are now and their agenda pushing. The BlackRock, the State Street, the Vanguard, those investment companies that incentivize ESG, economic social governance, and all those DEI, diversity, equity, inclusion, all the fun little buzzwords that are at the tail end of what's happening. We, as Gary say, are the great correction, the great answer to this. And as Iron Fist has called it, this is the Iron Age, the age of fan content. I just watched the Battle of Heroes recreated in Clone Wars animation. We did a little reaction just to spotlight it. It's amazing. It made me feel the magic of Star Wars again, something Disney has been incapable of doing since they've gotten it. It's just the future is us. And thank you for joining me in this future. I'm really excited. I can't look. I'm still going to enjoy all the Schadenfreude. They're not done. They're still going to ruin whatever's already left of our franchises. Wait till all female X-Men comes out. Wait till Young Avengers comes out. Wait till New Jedi Order with Rey comes out. There's going to be no shortage of things to talk about and point out how not to do it. But there's also going to be reachers. There's also going to be terminalists. There's also going to be Henry Cavill Warhammers. There's going to be, like it or better or worse, at least Deadpool has Ryan Reynolds, who I believe will not let any fuckery ruin his movie. There's still things to look forward to from Hollywood, but mostly there's things to look forward to from us, the Eric Julys, the Ripa. I'm more excited than anything for what we are capable of producing, not just in, a pop culture sense, but the other creator channels. I haven't watched mainstream TV on anything or any sort of movie reviews or anything, but I'll sure as hell go to see what Critical Drinker or Gary thinks of a subject before any. We are the new media, and I am not just the royal we. You listening, just like I was listening, come join us. Get a mic, get a channel. You don't even have to show your face if you don't want to. Clearly, pretend you're a creature, pretend you're whatever. Mahler is an interdimensional Cthulhu god, I believe. So, but speak your voice. I was going to say speak your truth, but that's bullshit. Speak your voice. Give your opinion. Don't let them speak for you anymore. I'm charged up. I'm ready to go if you can't tell. Thank you for joining me. I can't wait to see what they try to pull next, and I can't wait to see what we do next. Thank you to the Fellowship. Thank you to the 199, and thank you to this growing Badger army. We're going to go with army for lack of a better term. I'll see you next year in 2024.